$1,132 up to $1,194 each and every month for the low income. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, we're going to be discussing some very important numbers that directly relate to the low income and millions upon millions of fixed income beneficiaries. So I want to get into it and discuss all the details and what these numbers represent, as well as how they're going to be changing. So let's get into it and discuss everything you need to know. However, really quickly before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I am your one and only daily advocate, and I'm very much dedicated to you and this community to continue doing all the research, breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now during this very busy time, and as things continue to change, especially with all these new announcements coming out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and anything in regards to these new bills, packages, proposals, reform to change these very important programs, as well as anything in regards to money, benefits, programs, stimulus, checks, or anything else right now that we can take advantage of during this very tight time when money is very, very scarce for a lot of people. So again, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll continue to be here for you every single day right by your side, as that's my dedication and my commitment to you and this community. All right, thanks again. I really do appreciate it. Let's get into it and discuss these numbers that I discussed at the beginning of the video: $1,132 and $1,194 each and every month for the low income. What do these numbers actually represent, and why do we actually care about them, and why are they so incredibly important? So let's get into it. All right, so here we are approaching the end of 2022 already. Now I know I'm off by a few months here, but the fact of the matter is, this year's going by very fast. I'm not sure about for you, but I can't believe that we are where we are in 2022. I feel like it was just New Year's, right? And here we are already, right? So we're zipping right on by this year. All right, well, we know that 2023 is coming, so we probably want to get prepared for that. One quick side note, do you ever do this as well? I know that in my house and where we are, my wife and I, we do this all the time. We know that we're going to eat dinner in the evening, right? Some people call it supper. I apologize, supper, dinner, whatever you call it, in the evening. We always know that, yes, we're going to eat every night around 6:30 or, 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like this. Sure enough, we waste the entire day doing nothing about dinner, and then all of a sudden 6 o'clock rolls around, we say, what are we going to eat today? It's like we had no clue that we were going to eat dinner that day. Like, seriously? Who are we? Do you ever do this too? Because I know that we do this in our household every single day. Dinner time comes around and we scramble thinking, I don't know what we're going to do today. What are we going to have? You know what I mean? It's just like the same old thing. We know it's coming. Why don't we just get prepared a little bit sooner? Well, the same thing comes down to this, what I want to share with you right here in this video. Anyway, just a quick little side note. Maybe we're the only people in the world that do this, but I don't know. It's like we lose our mind all day long. We have no clue what we're doing. And then it comes time and we're like, wait, what happened? What are we doing today? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's just us. Maybe some of you deal with this as well, but I know that we certainly do. Anyway, this is the same situation that I want to share with you right here in this video when it comes down to 2023. It's coming, and it's coming fast, and it's going to be here whether we like it or not. There's nothing we can do about it to slow it down. It's going to be here. Well, as a result of that, I want to talk through the details, give you some numbers behind the $1,132 right now per month, and what it means for the $1,194 per month as a result of some of the changes to these very important benefits. All right, so let me talk you through the details about this, because these are very important numbers to understand. All right, so right now in 2022, like right here, right now, as we speak, the federal poverty line is $13,590 each and every year, or divided out on a monthly basis is $1,132 on a monthly basis. However, from 2021 until 2022, the federal poverty line increased by $710 throughout the course of the year, or it actually increased on a percentage basis by 5.512%. Okay, that's interesting to know. Now, of course, we don't know what the federal poverty line in 2023 is going to be quite yet, but using some assumptions based on the increase from the federal poverty line last year, 2021 up until 2022, let's assume the same percentage increase, 5.512%. All right, so let's run the numbers now. Don't worry, I already have the numbers here for you, so let me tell you the details on this. Let's apply that same calculation. $13,590 today, the federal poverty line, multiplied by 1.05512, which would be 5.512% increase, would actually bring the federal poverty line up to $14,339 in 2023. Now, if we divide that out on a monthly basis, it comes out to $1,194 each and every month, which would actually be an increase of $749 per year next year in 2023 over this year, 2022, and an increase of $62 per month on a monthly basis. Okay, but why do we care? Here's the thing. The federal poverty line is very, very important when it comes out to eligibility for many of these programs. You probably know this. If you're somebody who receives any kind of additional program assistance like utility assistance, housing assistance, food assistance, SNAP benefits, internet assistance from the ACP, Affordability Connectivity Program, or any of these other programs, it's all pegged off of the federal poverty line. For example, a lot of times they'll say something like, those individuals with an income 100% of the federal poverty line are eligible for these benefits, or those individuals or households with an annual income of 125% of the federal poverty line can get benefits, or 150% or 175% or 200% of the federal poverty line. It's all pegged off of the federal poverty line. It's a very important number that we need to understand, and this number generally gets adjusted higher each and every year. Okay, well, that's important. Well, it's likely going to be adjusted higher by, again, about 5.5% next year in 2023. So, as we continue to look at all these details, this is what it may come down to, is this adjustment higher up to around that range of about just shy of about $1,200 a month, or about $14,339 a year is what it would come out to for all these millions of beneficiaries. So this is why we need to watch this very, very closely. And again, as this continues to get adjusted higher, it just simply means that a few different things could be happening. More individuals could be eligible for benefits because as the income thresholds rise and maybe individuals' income don't rise as high or as rapidly, therefore it might actually make more people eligible for some of these programs, assistance programs, additional utility assistance, housing assistance, food assistance, all kinds of things like this. So that's number one. That's a good thing. Or the other difference would be, as we all know, as the calendar rolls over to 2023, we're all going to be getting this higher annual cost of living adjustment. Okay, well, we all know how this game plays out, right? They give us the annual cost of living adjustment, and then all of a sudden they say, hey, your income went up. You're rich now, right? No. Okay, but anyway, that's what they think sometimes. Oh, this person's rich. They got a raise of $26 a month. This person is loaded, right? No, that's not the case at all. But sometimes they look at the situation and say, well, here's the deal. The person's income raised, therefore, now they're becoming less eligible for some of these benefits because, they have all the money to be financially free now. That's not the case at all. But again, this is kind of some of the parameters around these programs. So less people may be falling off and actually losing benefits or losing more benefits, if that kind of makes sense as well. So as you can see here, this number, as it continues to adjust higher, is a pretty good thing, right? Which, by the way, just to put it into perspective, last year in 2021, the federal poverty line was $12,880 through the course of the entire year. Divided out on a monthly basis was $1,079 over the course of a monthly basis. So you can see from 2021 to 2022, it jumped by, what does my math say, $53, according to my mental math really quickly. So from 2021 to 2022, it jumped by $53 a month, $710 a year. From 2022 to 2023, it's likely going to jump by about $749 a year, or $62 a month. Again, a nice adjustment higher, which will also impact the low income and the fixed income, which, by the way, fixed income beneficiaries alone account for over 70 million people in this country. It's a large percentage of our population, considering the population of the United States is about 335 million people. It's a lot of people, over 70 million of us fixed income beneficiaries, not taking into consideration the low income who are not fixed income beneficiaries. I don't have a good accurate reading on that. I'm not really sure what that number is, because every time that I research it, it also takes into consideration fixed income beneficiaries, right? And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just simply saying it's kind of hard to figure out, what that actual real number might be. But it could be easily up to about 100 million people as far as how many people are low income and or fixed income beneficiaries that are at or around the federal poverty line. So anyway, very important information, right? Another thing too, it's hard to get this information as well, but it's hard to know how many fixed income beneficiaries are getting benefits of, say, $3,000 a month, $3,500 a month, $4,000 a month, things like this. So it's very difficult to get those numbers as well. But anyway, we do know that fixed income beneficiaries across all these programs account for over 70 million beneficiaries. A lot of people. Anyway, hope this video gives you a better understanding of what's going on here, how these numbers are going to adjust higher, and what it's going to mean for the low income and fixed income beneficiaries. But anyway, as I do get more details on this, of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know what's going on and how this is going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, your wallet, and your livelihood going forward. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, things are changing so incredibly fast right now. I'm watching everything closely, breaking it all down into these short videos because I truly want to help you out and I want to keep you updated with what's going on and how all of this is going to impact us either positively or negatively. And anytime that something comes up that we can take advantage of course, I want to be the first to be here for you and say, hey, right there, grab it. That's your share of the pie. Grab your share of the pie, right? Everybody wants their share of the pie. Even if you don't like pie, grab your share of the pie. Why not, right? Anyway, hope this helps you out. Again, thanks so much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out some of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one. Thanks again, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.